everyone. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Anakin Skywalker from the Ahsoka TV show. So for me, the Ahsoka show wasn't great. I mean, the flashback scenes were kind of cool, and it was nice to see Hayden reprising his role in live action as Anakin once again. I do think this head sculpt looks nice, and I'm happy to have another Anakin for the shelf. And of course, it comes in this box, Star Wars The Black Series up top. Through the window, you can see Anakin. He comes with his lightsaber. Over here, we have Anakin Skywalker. He's number 17 in the Ahsoka line. And down here, we have Star Wars Ahsoka. The front window wraps around on this side of the box, and there's the side with the artwork, and it's an okay picture, but they did forget to put the scar right here. Whoops. There's nothing on the top, and on the bottom, you got the barcode, small print, and logos. And there's the back of the box. You got the same picture that's on the side, only bigger, and still no scar. You have a short bio in various languages. Again, he is number 17 in the Ahsoka line. And you have some more small print down there. And this bio says, in the world between worlds, Anakin Skywalker appears to his former Padawan, Ahsoka Tano, to teach her one last crucial lesson. All right, I'm going to get Anakin out of this box, and let's take a look at him. And here is Anakin Skywalker from the Ahsoka show out of the box. So it's the same arms and same legs as the Clone Wars Anakin from the Target Wave. Okay, we knew that. And the cloth tunic here is a little better than I expected. I prefer sculpted plastic, but in this case, it works. It's fine. But this new head sculpt, I think looks great. It looks really good. The eyes look very nice, and the nose and the mouth and the skin tone. It kind of looks like a de-aged Hayden Christensen. It's not bad. And the scar is there. It's barely there, but it is there. And I think the hair looks nice. All this back here looks great. Yeah, from the neck up, I think they did very well here. And from the neck down, we have his outfit from Clone Wars as seen in Ahsoka. But the armor up here is new. I think it looks pretty good. That's what the back of it looks like. And the shoulder bells are also new. And I do love the Jedi symbol on this one. Arms are the same, with the exception of they did add some paint there. I do love that. The belt is also new. Got some gold there, some silver, a pouch, a little hole there for his saber. That's what the back of the belt looks like. It's a good-looking belt. And the tunic, yeah, it's cloth. I mean, I prefer sculpted plastic, but in this case, it's a little better than I expected. And the legs are the same as Target Anakin, and the boots are the same. So let's compare these two Anakins really quick. So I have the one from the Target Wave here on the left and Ahsoka on the right. And in the head sculpt department, there is absolutely no question which one I like better. I think this one is nicely done. This one, to this day, I have no idea who this is. I mean, even if they were going for an animated look, it's still just not there. That is a really, really odd face. As far as the chest armor, I don't know which one I prefer. I don't know. I do like how these sort of flare out there on the edges. That's kind of cool. For shoulder bells, I like how the Jedi symbol shows up a little clearer on this one versus the Ahsoka version. Okay, but they're both fine. Arms are the same, just slightly different color. Gloves are the same, except for this one. They added some paint there. I do like that. The belt, I prefer this one because of the silver and that added pouch. This one looks a little plain. The back's pretty close. The tunic on this one I think is much better. Sculpted plastic, you just get more detail. But again, this one is better than I expected. As far as the chest, I'm thinking the chest on this one is new because there's some wrinkles there that aren't present here. Okay, so I'm thinking the chest is new on this one. And then same legs, just a little bit different color, and the boots are the same, just a different color. So there you go. And I don't want to spend too much time on articulation because it's just like this one pretty much. I'll just hit some highlights. He's got great range in his head. The butterfly joints work very well. The elbows on this figure are not bad. They get past 90. Swivel there, swivel at the wrist, but a downfall are the horizontal hinges on both hands. That kind of sucks. He's pretty mobile in the middle. For legs up, they get all the way up to there, but they only go out that far. That's unfortunate. He's got double knees and then feet all the way down and then up that far, and you've got some swivel at the ankle. So the articulation on this Anakin is pretty good. I mean, the butterfly joints are great. He's got good range in the elbows. The horizontal hinges on the wrist are unfortunate, but overall, he's still pretty posable. And as far as accessories, there's the lightsaber that comes with Anakin, and I think this looks pretty good. The gold there looks great. Got some black on that end, a red button. There is the peg to stick it on his belt. The blade, I think, is a very, very nice shade of blue. It does unpeg, and it's a huge peg with a little knobby on it. So once this thing's in the hilt, it is very, very secure. Yeah, that's super tight. I think overall, the hilt looks pretty nice. And comparing it to the one that came in the Target Wave, so the Ahsoka version's on the right, and Target's on the left. The only difference is there's a little bit of added red on the flip side on the target wave. Apart from that, they're pretty much identical. But before I stick this saber in his hands, I do want to see how the little hole on the belt works for lightsaber storage. So the peg on the hilt will go in hole on belt, very tight, and that looks nice. That looks really good there. It's very stable. That ain't going anywhere. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm definitely going to display this Anakin with the saber in his hand. So there it is in the right hand. And I think that looks good. And I forgot to mention this hilt is very, very bendy. I don't like that at all. But it does look good there. And there it is in the left hand. And there it is in two hands. That looks nice. And there it is with the hands reversed. And again, trying to get the hilt in two hands. This hilt just flexes all over the place. Yeah, just be mindful of that. And here he is in a very, very wide stance. I think he's pretty stable. And here he is with the saber above his head with both hands still on the hilt. I think that looks cool. And going back to one hand, I think this figure looks great just with the saber down here. But for display purposes, I think I'm just going to leave him like this with the saber in one hand, getting ready to do a little backhand slash. So let's go stick this Anakin on the shelf and let's see how he looks there. And there's Anakin on the shelf, and I think he looks very nice there. And as you see, I did change poses because the way I had him, it was too similar to the way Ezra is posed. I didn't want them side by side in the same pose. So I put the saber in both hands for Anakin. I think that looks good. And I think he looks great next to Rex. Yeah, pretty happy with this figure. So bottom line, I think it's a very nice version of Anakin. Even though it's very similar to what we got before, it works. But this updated head sculpt is just great. I am loving that. Now for me, using cloth here, I think was a step backwards. I prefer sculpted plastic just because you get so much more detail. But again, it's okay. It works fine. He does hold the saber very well. He's a very posable figure. I'm happy overall. But just like always, I would love to hear from you guys. So comment below and let me know what you think of this version of Anakin Skywalker from the Ahsoka television show. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, smack like and subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. I would certainly appreciate it. And something else that I would love for you to consider, and that is joining the channel. It is the 112th Battalion. It's only 99 cents a month. You'll get sneak peeks to upcoming videos, custom emojis and loyalty badges, and even some exclusive members-only content. I would definitely appreciate that. But just like always, thank you all so much for watching. See y'all next time.